Wow, it's been quite a while since I made a video like this. This is going to be a part one, in quotes, part one, because I originally didn't even want to make this video. But turns out I have to, because a certain someone just won't take a fucking hint for some unknown reason. I'm doing this without a script. I know I originally had written dozens of script in my lifetime, wanting to talk about this topic. It's probably not going to be a long video anyway. And yeah, there are going to be a few trigger warnings, and I'm also going to explain in a second on what I mean. Because just a few moments ago, something has happened. But first, trigger warnings. So yeah, I'm just gonna flash the trigger warnings on the screen. This is what's up, this is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna briefly summarize on what happened. If you want an in-depth explanation on the matter, on the situation, I have written a couple documents. I have written or made a whole entire stream that I'm going to link down in the description down below, where I basically talk about the situation. I'm going to be putting in a timestamp of said stream. You can watch for the whole thing. It was a shit show in and of itself. And yeah. So, what is the situation I'm going to be talking about? Originally, I wanted to be making a video where I will mention the exact same thing. You know, that's like a brief summary in and of itself. But, since it's happening again, and because he also can't seem to take a hint, I'm going to be talking about it in its own separate video, meaning that the topic that I was covering beforehand will be also in a separate video, probably in the shorter video, because, you know, for the sake of keeping things organized and stuff. So, yeah. I'm saying this without a script. I'm probably just randomly ranting at this point, so, yeah. Anyway, what am I talking about? So, to anybody who's new to the channel, I'm so fucking sorry that you're gonna have to see something drama-related. Yes, I'm usually very open with what I do online. Yes, I'm usually also very open with what is going on with my IRL life, but, and I'm going to say this at the very beginning, it will make sense later down the fucking line. If you are somebody who I tell this information to, and you just ill-willingly decide to just randomly spread the word online without my consent, I see fucking red. Because I talk about things, or I did say about something that was related towards my mental health, which I myself found was important, to say the least. And the thing that this person, who I trusted this information with, decided to just blurt it out once again, using a fucking screenshot of what I had wrote it as a fucking no to me. And I don't think anybody should do it because it's just sick and twisted. Okay. Now, for those of you who have been a bit longer on this channel and who probably weren't aware, I used to be dating somebody who went under the name of XX Lightning Wolf XX. Then it went to fucking Ariko, and now it's freaking Tenshi. Out of all things, don't ask me. I'm calling this name out specifically because they decided to make a quote-unquote comeback into the MMD community, and I'm already seeing a fucking fail in this because, once again, he clearly just doesn't know when to stop and just continues on bragging about random bullshit. So yeah, I'm going to be going over a quick summary on what happened with me initially, or what our situation was. I'm going to flash in some screenshots because it's literally just horrible. I'm not sure if I'm gonna, like, remember every single thing down to the T and down to the detail. There are written documents that I made, and also a written original video script that I wanted to do originally. So if you're so inclined, you can go ahead and read that one as well. There are also screenshots in there, more properly explained, and anything of the sorts. So yeah, this is just kind of like a small packed up video. I will show in some screenshots just to keep track. You can pause the video to, you know, rewind, and let's just carry on. What the fuck happened? So back when we were dating, there was a lot of shit that went wrong. And, normally you wouldn't be talking about this on an online basis, because normally the things that are related or that are like private normally would stay in bounds. And I'm also not going to talk about personal problems. I'm mainly going to point out the things that were concerning towards me and that I thought were harmful or could be even harmful for everybody else involved. Back then, he used to kind of just start fights with me or like just kind of manipulate me down to the fucking T. I honestly don't even know why. I still don't know why the situation was. I still don't understand the reason for what the cause is. I legit have no clue. But yeah, it would turn from me being upset because I was pushed to the side by my own characters, mind you, to at some point being completely ignored and constantly fighted about. And then at some point, there was this breaking point where I wanted to take a break. And during this wanting to take a break, he decided to do a fake account, multiple fake accounts, and decided to get my attention that way, which, well, worked. But, you know, granted, this is a couple years back. If you can see the dates on the screenshots, it's been a while. So yeah, that's pretty fun. Pretty much all of that happened. He tried to get me back using fake accounts, which in turn worked. Even though I figured it out, I, in my own stupidness, stood with him. Because as a manipulative relationship goes, I was too naive to believe words that I deemed or that I thought were true at the time. Even though I know now that it was just bullshit. So, Wacy would try to like get me to stay though. Was a bit out of pocket. So he would usually try and gaslight me and use manipulative tactics to fault me for whatever reason it was at the time. It was from me apparently not having enough time for him to me, I don't know, I guess I can't even like properly keep it all in balance, but you can see it in the screenshots, specifically in those ones where it was like extremely major. And it's just, if you threaten somebody to commit self-deletion simply because they said that they want to break up with you, they want a relationship break with you, I don't think it's healthy for anybody involved. Literally nobody. And I also know for a fact that he himself has mental struggles. So I'm not gonna, in a sense, hold him accountable. But at the same time, I also have to because, you know, it mentally damaged me a lot. I'm going into a fucking mental clinic, for fuck's sake. And, just the sheer fact that he did this on a daily basis is just, okay, for what reason? Like, why would you do this? And it didn't even stop there, because we broke up at some point during September last year, 2023. For those who aren't, or for those who want to know the dates, we broke up officially during September 2023. And it turned in such a public dispute because I was originally supposed to be streaming. I was a VTuber, or I'm the VTuber, as we all know, as we can clearly see. And during the breakup period, I was supposed to have an anniversary stream, so I broke up technically on my anniversary stream. So that was fun. And during that period, I was basically, because I'm an open book, right? I'm very open on my streams. I usually talk about my issues in like a way where, you know, it feels comfortable, you know? I like don't talk about it in a bad way like, oh my god, I feel so shit, blah 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 blah. No. I like talk about it in a way where I'm just like, okay, I saw what the issue was, this and this happened, now you know why I'm here, now you know why I'm late, and you know. That's how the situation ended. So I was talking about on how, oh yeah, I just had a breakup, so that was why I was late. And I was kind of explaining on what the fuck even happened during that time period because somebody asked during that stream. And then I didn't even mention his name, right, mind you. I didn't even mention Tenshi's name during that stream. But he himself decided to openly well, I guess, exposed himself, and it then turned into a public dispute because he himself thought that I was spreading rumors or lies, even though when I was telling the truth. Therefore, already started to fucking gaslight or manipulate the situation in his favor. Now, from a standpoint on how the dispute continued, it's pretty much fucking documented on all the documents that I have written about the whole situation. You can all pretty much see it in my community posts if you were to back read it all to a certain extent. And you can also see some posts that have been originally deleted because either one of his channel is now gone, he's completely deleted it, and he now revamped one of his secondary channels into his main channel now. And it's funny to me. It's just really funny to me because this all happened a long while back. It happened a few months ago. It was at the start of this year. And for some unknown reason, he still didn't seem to understand the message. Because it then turned into such a public dispute, which is what I'm going to be talking about in a later video, where I'm going to be name dropping Eden. Yes, Eden. Eden is a very popular topic in the Miku Miku dance community right now. Well, not really popular, but let's say they themselves had a few bad apples, and I asked around, I gathered some information, which will be its own video, which is what I was talking about earlier. So that will be the part 2. Slight teaser. So, yeah, there was that. And he also tried to allege some false narrative, because what I just rehashed, or what I just explained, is what I have written originally in those documents in full detail. And he basically tried to make a false narrative, making fake screenshots of a conversation without context, where I was still in the right, because I didn't even say anything bad, and he kind of just like tried to spin the narrative that I was saying something back, that I was being a hypocrite. And yeah, that's how that transpired, which then in turn I just said, you know what, if you want to do that, then let me fucking reply to your community post. It was not a community post, it was a DA post. Let me reply to your DA post, and then I responded to it, exposing his quote-unquote proof of a, I guess, attempt at exposing me for being a liar and manipulator. So, that's that, I guess. So yeah, why am I telling you all of this? Because it then turned out that I also soon enough got harassed by Eden and his little friend, I guess. And even went to the point where I was told to kill myself, quite literally. Of course, I didn't really care at this point anymore. I was just like, okay, whatever. Do what you want. Tell me what you want. At this point, I honestly don't give a shit. I even, you know, specifically talked about it in a community post. Okay, this one. And I even posted about it on NIE at some point, so for those of you who were aware, and for those of you who are watching this video who kind of knew about the situation beforehand, yeah, that's the backstory. And, yeah. Another reason why I'm talking about this whole situation, because just now as we speak, I'm literally just recording this from the back of my hand, because I'm so fed up. Right? I'm just so fed up. He made a post a couple of days back, pretty much posting this. I'm gonna post a screenshot. It's basically me saying my final goodbyes, because we were still having a bit of contact, just occasionally texting, because he, for some unknown reason, still didn't left me alone, or didn't want to leave me alone. His excuse being, oh yeah, because I felt bad for you. Because I felt bad for messing up with you. And I was like, you know what? I don't need a friendship that is based off of pity. Right? I don't need a friendship that's based off pity. I'm better than this. So, also side note, it happened during a call, what I'm just like rehashing right now. And literally we were fighting before he said that, because I was literally asking, why in the fuck are you still committing to a friendship with me? And then that's the response that he gave. Take it with a grain of salt, I guess. I wrote this text. I'm gonna fucking expose it because it's out in the public anyway, and I know for a fact that he's not gonna take it down, so, you know. And he basically wrote this towards it. And I'm gonna say my own thoughts about the matter, because in my opinion, it's not genuine. It's not genuine at all. Let's just say it in the nicest way possible. I really don't give a crap. You can be disappointed in my response, but you cannot change my point of view. Just because you like this person, let's separate the writer from the writing, but to say one positive thing, I'm glad you had fun in our time. That's all I wanted to hear from you. But honestly, it really wasn't worth going for all that hassle trying to love and care for someone, meanwhile arguing with them occasionally. This really was a big mistake on our own terms. It's been proven for people who are mentally ill are not fit to be in a relationship. And this is the best example as for what can happen. Because I mentioned before, occasionally arguing, which turns into daily routine and major trust issues, along with many other problems. But did I come back to be your friend? Did I really come back because I felt bad? No, I just wanted to hear from you. And to know that you're in good hands now, but to give you the benefit of the doubt, I'm happy for you. And I guess I don't get your humor these days. Because I realized how abusive my jokes were, which is why I don't mess around as much anymore. And the reason I can't keep serious conversation with you is because I know to say things that are known to be taken the wrong way. So I choose to brush it off and sway the conversation so I won't say the wrong thing. And as I remember, I did used to be very wise in what I said to you when you were younger. But it was only a matter of time before I slipped up, so no surprise there. And I've been called heartless by many people, but how can I be heartless when I know how I made someone feel even taking time out of my day to study you, to understand you? So in that case, you don't change a person, but you can learn to antique your ways, which I have done, and there is more to me than what I've done, and I would know because I've been there. It's a bit of a heart read because he just wrote it in a long paragraph of a script. I'm glad that you have another chance at therapy, and from what it sounds, it's doing you a lot better than the previous time. Please excuse that you can't see the full image, but you can zoom out in the phone. Which I personally don't see the point as in why you would fucking post this letter into the fucking public. I'm gonna be bluntly honest. I don't know why you would post this letter into the fucking public. In the beginning itself already sounded extremely fucking sarcastic. Listen, I can be wrong. I can be wrong. Right? Because you can't fucking understand what somebody means by just writing text. But what I do know is that this, on how it happened, should not have happened. It should not have been posted. In another post, where he tagged me in, and it's basically this post, where he wrote this. I'm not gonna read this out, I'm just gonna put the screenshots in because I honestly cannot be bothered. Oh yeah, and then he goes, I will remove the post, but just, you don't scare me. Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. That was just recent. Regardless, I don't understand why this whole situation always has to transpire like the way it has to transpire. I honestly do not know. And even then, he posted this freaking community post being like, oh yeah, this ain't my problem, where I'm just kind of like, okay. But it is your problem though. You literally just posted something out of your own volition without my even consent. Which he couldn't even have been given out because I blocked him right after I texted that. And it's just, I guess in a way upsetting for me to see that he still hasn't changed, even though he has told me multiple times that he has bettered himself. He's still going back into his old routes, and I can officially say that he cannot be trusted. Not trusted in a way of like, be trusted with any sensitive information. At the very least. Okay. This was a bit of a heavy topic. I said I'm gonna keep it short, so I will gonna keep it short. Everything that I have talked about will be in the description down below if you want to check it out, or if you want to even bother reading the proof. Because I know for a fact a lot of people tend to strike and be like, oh yeah, I want to read the fucking proof, or where's the proof? But I think this video is proven in and of itself enough if I'm gonna put in the screenshot status. So, yeah. The Eden video will be a separate one. I have some juicy tidbits in there that probably will turn some people's heads. Not only that, but there's also another video going around apparently where another person has seemed to have a problem with Eden. Apparently they also deleted their account. So good going on that. I guess it'll be a retrospective. I can already see the title. Downfall of Eden. Oh dear lord. Honestly, I have no other words than just the fact that I'm extremely disappointed. And don't fucking harass anybody who I mentioned in the video. I'm not gonna even bother linking down any comments related to him. Do not even look up his name, okay? Or even if you do, the most you can do is just, I don't know, I guess report for harassment or something. At the very least. But do not interact with him. Do not fucking communicate with him at all, because all he will do, realistically speaking, is stalk you to the point of not leaving you alone, as we can clearly see, because he's been like literally doing this for the past 4 years now. So, you know, this is my final message to him in a voice form. I meant what I wrote in that text, and whatever comes next, I will not feel sorry for, simply because I don't have a reason to feel sorry for. I have been through enough in my life to feel sorry for any behavior like this. I will not care if you will post any other posts related towards me. This video is proof enough, and this video is proof for everything that everybody else needs to know. And yeah, it's not considered harassment. It's just a video analysis of what the fuck happened in the past years. Which is also a reason why I wasn't really able to post anything, why my mental health was declining the way that it is. I'm now, thankfully, in a mental clinic, taking care of my health. It's a daycare clinic, so I'm not there full time, which is the reason why I'm doing this. But, you know, I'm slowly getting better. We'll see how the next following weeks will do me. And, yeah, we're gonna try, or I'm gonna at least try and focus on myself. Focus on the channel, or on the channels, because, you know, I do YouTube video, not YouTube video. I do just streams and all of that, so gotta be some video editings that I still have to commit to that will be posted on that channel, so if you wanna drop on by there, you can go ahead and do that. But, so yeah, I'm just upset that this video, or that the whole situation ended the way that it did. I'm hoping for you that whatever type of person you come across, you will stop acting like a fucking idiot and maybe reflect and like not just fucking hurt people the way that you're doing, because this cannot continue. This is not the way to do it. And yeah, don't fucking post shit online that is not related towards you. Do not fucking post shit even if your exes are talking about you. Just fucking ignore it, because in the end, you will just be pointed out as an attention seeker, and, you know, just some self-advice there. But, yeah, this is my final topic. This is my final video, is my final response to literally everything that is you related to Tenshi. And I highly advise you to just never fucking contact me again, okay? To say it in a nice way as possible. Don't fucking contact me again, please, and thank you. And yeah, that's the whole video. More I don't have to say, so yeah, that's a bit of a habit topic. But thank y'all for watching the video. I'm extremely thankful for all the friends that I've made during the past couple months. I really hold y'all really dear to me, and even now during this period, y'all are still like fucking supporting me down to bits, and I'm just very thankful. I'm also thankful to everybody else who I came across, who are talking to me, be it over community posts, be it over Instagram, be it over somewhere else. I really fucking appreciate y'all supporting me for all of this mess. So, yeah. Big shout out to you. I will see you all in the next video. probably gonna be the leading one because it's probably gonna be. I'm probably gonna have to fucking retake that whole entire video now, don't I? Well, fuck me. But it's gonna come. Don't worry. It'll come soon. It'll come soon. I'm just gonna wait for the whole Eden situation to die down and like figure out what the fuck happened afterwards, and then rewrite the script, and then re-record voice lines, and then yeah. Thank y'all for watching. This was me venting out, I guess. My apologies for that, and yeah. I wish you all a good day otherwise. Or night, depending on where you came from. Bye bye!